Say it loud. Say it with me. Quit for what? You're stressed. You're tired. You're overthinking. And right now you're second guessing every move. Like that's going to save you. And you know what? Yeah, that shit is hard. But quit for what? To go backwards? To go back to where you came from? I think not. Quit for what? I'm very harmony and I speak the truths that they want left unspoken to help you tap into your power, protection, your prosperity, and your peace. And this is Moonlit Mornings. Sorry, coming from my bed today because I'm a little sick. And this is a quiet reflection space dedicated to my grandfather, who taught me that there's magic in the quiet of the world before the rest of the world wakes up. And yeah, I'm a little sick, so I didn't want to pack up all my stuff and take it outside today. So we're coming from my bed. This is Malachi, my big purple alien guy. And right now you want relief, so you're thinking about giving up. Relief's cool, but quitting don't give you that. Giving up doesn't give you that. Rest will give you that. I mean, you might only get 5 minutes of relief, but take it. Take it when you need it. Because then you got to get your ass up and you got to get going. You got to keep going. Because if you quit, if you go back, you get the same life. The same patterns. The same ceiling that you already broke out of. But you know what you did do? You made that lifestyle more comfortable to tolerate. You became more accepting of it. You decided that that's the level you're on. Quit for what? You decided that's how good you are and that you don't deserve better by quitting. And you didn't get this far by accident. You got this far because you keep getting back up. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Kim Kardashian said that. That's one of my favorite quotes. You came this far. You came this far messy. You showed up late, annoyed, done with everybody. And still you showed up. Still you kept climbing. And you kept going. And here's the part that you keep dodging. You want to know why it's so hard right now for you to keep going? You want to know what's stopping you? You feel guilty. You feel guilty about accepting new love into yourself. You feel guilty about pouring into yourself. You feel guilty about getting yourself to where you need to go. But don't drop those boundaries. You sit there like you did something wrong because you're finally doing everything right. That's the truth they don't want you to hear. And now you're going against everything that you were trained for, that was trained into you, ingrained in you. You got up, and they didn't. You moved, and they stayed right where they were. You took action, and they didn't. And because you're one who tries to help, you reached back. You tried to throw them a rope so you could pull them up. You explained what they needed to do. You broke it down. And all they did was try to drag you back down there with them. They can't see the bigger picture. They couldn't move forward. You're finally up high enough where you can cut that cord and they can't pull you down. And it makes you feel guilty, so you slow down. And not because you have to, but because you didn't want them to feel left behind. You felt guilty becoming this, but this is who you are. Them staying behind is not your problem. Your future is not a group project. They don't get to decide. It's not a group decision. It's not anybody's choice but yours. Guilty for what? Quit for what? Because they didn't want to move up with you? Or because they didn't want you to move up? And you're not volunteering to struggle any longer. And there's no pretending that the same environment's going to suddenly help you grow, suddenly help you get to the light, suddenly help you get the fresh air that your body needs. They have the same 24 hours you do. And you do more in it than they do in months. They made their choices. They declined moving forward with you. And now we keep climbing. We keep going higher and higher, step by step. Yeah, you're about halfway up. The fight's about to get easier. It's a clarity. You're right on the list, like the cusp. You can feel that fresh air. You can see the sun shining through. And you're finally far enough out of their reach that they can't pull you down anymore. You're loving yourself. You're pouring all of that you tried to pour into them, that they tried to sabotage you with, into making you this queen, into building your empire. That light's right there. I feel like you can feel the wind on your face at this point. And the people still down there in that pit, they got the same ladder that you had. That's not your burden. That's their choice. And as a matter of fact, I feel like you are carrying a burden of all these bricks and stones that you picked up along the way that you refuse to put down. And still, you keep climbing because you're strong enough to carry it up that ladder. Quit for what? Try to look at what happens if you stop. If you go back. If you make yourself smaller. This becomes something you don't get, and you're here. It's here. Look, Spirit's got it, handing it to you. They can breathe easier. But nothing gets better for you. Nothing improves. You definitely ain't going to get this. See the clouds? You don't get your money. Things get worse. You go down. You don't find your peace, your tranquility in life, your happiness. You go straight back to the same hell that you fought to climb out of. You had to get out of it. You couldn't take it anymore for a reason. You don't find your direction. You lose it. You find the devil, though, don't you? And I'm taking that quite literally. Those devils get comfortable. You stay stuck. They have no right to make you feel guilty for moving on for yourself. We're not doing that no longer. No more. It's not kindness to you. It's not a kindness to them. It is self-sabotage. But now that you're halfway up, you might have a nicer outfit on going back. No. If someone feels good around you, but it makes you feel like shit, they're not your people. If people make you feel bad when you're up and you're doing better, they're your anchor. And that's not what we're just meant to stay. That's not where we're meant to be. You wouldn't have this resilience in you, this motivation in you if it was. They like you struggling. It makes them comfortable to take out all that frustration on you. And they're comfortable where they are. Leave them there. You're not performing for them. You're not letting them make your decisions. You're not letting them pull you back down. And they don't ever get to vote in your life again. Here's the truth. They want you to quit. They want you to stall. They want you to doubt yourself. We're keeping this up, right? Because you're doing the work. They want you to quit, hesitate, second guess yourself. They want you to feel guilty that they're still down there. So that you just send a helicopter down to pick them up. But you getting better, it proves that they had a choice too. And that's uncomfortable for them. It makes them resent you because they never planned on moving out of that space. They like it there. That's not your problem. Just keep climbing. Just keep taking step by step by step, no matter how slow you go or how many times you misstep. All these burdens you've been carrying, all that weight, guess what? You're not making it dead weight no more. You're using that material. You're using, like, it's like along the way you were collecting sticks and stones, bricks, a whole lot of bricks. You were putting them in this book bag and it kept wearing you down. But now that you're at the edge of that pit, now that you've climbed out of it and moved forward, you're going to use that burden to build brick by brick by brick. So now you're not just out of the pit. You're building something you thought you'd never have. Your dream life. Your stability. A castle. Might be a little ugly at first. You might build it slow because you're going to make a lot of mistakes because you have to figure this out. One brick at a time. But you're going to get there. So keep building. Each brick, each stone, each piece of shattered glass. Because one day you're going to look up and realize you're not at the bottom anymore. You're not just on all that shit that they threw at you is now the foundation that you're standing on. Something you built. And you walking all over that bullshit that you left behind. That light's going to hit you different because you earned it. Giving up for what? That would be too easy. And we're not giving anything back. We're not going back. It's not even easier back there. It's easier where you're going. Going back's a trap. Stuck in the same pit. The cold. Same excuses dressed up as reasons. It can be your reason or it can be your excuse. You choose. You already chose. You said you're done living like that. You remember that? Remember when you chose? Don't pause your life because they refuse to start theirs. They're in the middle of theirs. Your motivation is cute, but motivation and potential is just motivation and potential until you use it. When I first started waking up, I had been through one of the hardest time of my life. Like hell had chewed me up, spit me out. And then to make it even worse, the one person I had by my side in my corner, my sister-in-law, passed away. I lost a lot of motivation. I was so damn depressed. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to go into whatever pit I could find and just stay there. Let them throw the dirt on me, decay into the ground. But I started small, a dry erase marker. The mirrors, I started writing affirmations on them. You can do this too. I wrote everything that I needed to hear. Everything. I didn't get it from anybody else. I had to make sure I could feel it. I don't quit. I build better. I get up. I deserve better. I give myself better. My kids deserve better. And along with I am statements of affirmations. Because some days there's voices in your head. Most days for mine, they're unreliable. They're not real. And I refuse to listen to them. So every day I would look in the mirror and I would read those out loud. And I would say it even on the days I didn't believe it. I would say it even harder on those days because I have to believe it. It took me a long time to build my confidence, and I'll never go back to where I was. Look at yourself and say those words until they start to stick in your head. You are powerful. You are protected. You are peaceful. You are prosperous. And nobody can take that from you unless you give up and go back. And we don't negotiate with a mindset that's trying to take us out. No more. No more. We override that shit. Even on the days that we don't feel it. Every morning, look in the mirror. Say those words until you believe it. Change the writing on the wall. If you don't believe it, say it harder, say it louder. Take a picture and say it throughout the day. We don't quit. We don't owe anybody an apology for getting better and moving up with our lives. We don't owe anybody anything. There's no apology for leaving what was breaking us, and we don't owe anybody an apology because they couldn't meet us where we were. It's not our failure. It's their choice. We stop carrying it. We start building with it. We set it down. And we figure the shit out. Because why else are we carrying it? Why else would we have carried it that long? Unless we're going to use it to set a solid foundation for something better. So this week, we're not shrinking. We're not explaining. We're not doing none of that. We're not asking anybody for permission to get up and be a better person, to be who we want to be. We're building. And because we're building, we roll the castle. We're building in the quiet. We're building in the slow. And eventually, people will see the progress, even if nobody claps while you're building it. Even if they try to pull you back down, telling you how bad you are for doing it. We only stay where we were if we quit. We don't do that. All right, we're going to go into our elemental signs for the week and see what we have ahead for element by element. I also have the animal oracle card, so we're going to, you know, as always, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, all right? I guess we're going to start with water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all right? So you've been sitting long enough. Feel like there's something coming in. Let's do the oracle card first. There's something coming in. There's something flowing to you this week. And whatever it is, it might take a little hit on your feelings. Sit with it. Take whatever time you need. Do what you have to do. Process it. And then get moving again. Deer. Go with grace. Seahorse. Right now, Spirit saying, look, seahorse, water signs. But right now, Spirit saying you have the power, all right? You're being consistent in what you need to do. Whatever this is, whatever it is, it's going to hurt your feelings. Spirit's asking you to be graceful and kind with it. Realize whatever it was, it's not about you type of energy. What else do my water signs need to hear for this week, Spirit? We're going to go and get a couple tarots to read for you. Give me the message of what they need to be wary of, what they need to carry forth with them to get their highest abundance. 5 of Swords, what did I say? But see how they're cleaning up after the battle? Like, it's like, don't engage. Yeah, everything's going to get out. Yeah, you're probably going to have to clean it up after the fact, but don't engage. Just leave it where it is. Like, let it play out. Let it run itself out of energy type of feel. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. It's like you know the truth, and the truth is going to bring in the abundance, but what is this fight? What is this battle that's going to hurt your feelings that you need to walk with grace and gentleness this week? The transformation, the moon. There's some kind of secret that's going to come out. It's going to be so hard for you to feel like you're going to be moving forward, but there's something about the darkness, and it's going to be coming in full of thing. It's going to hurt your feelings, but you're going to have to know that this is the truth. This is where you need to be. This is what you need to see. What else do we have here, Spirit? Justice. And patience. Whatever you do, you don't want to let it cause you a tower right now. Whatever you do, this is the time to make sure if you need meds, take your meds. You're not supposed to. Do not let it cause you a tower, and be patient with it and let it all play out. Just watch. I'm getting that feeling. A feeling of shh, just watch. Like I feel like somebody's ancestor is saying that. Shh, just watch. Shh. Just watch. Just process it. Doesn't mean you're parked, okay? Okay, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're going to stop rushing results. The work you're putting in, it's steady. It feels like it's growing slow. But if you stop and take a look at whatever it is you're building, you're going to see how much of it you already have really in the works. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're like, you've been putting in all this work, and when you're looking at it, I think because as it's growing, as you're building, you don't see it as actually moving. You know how like a child, if somebody doesn't see them for a week, they look like they've grown 10 feet tall, you know? It's kind of like that feeling. You don't realize it because you're so close to the project. You're seeing it from where you are, and it feels like I'm still at the beginning. I'm still where I started, but the truth of the matter is you're not. You're a lot further along than you think. And just because it looks like it's still beginning, I feel like something that happened to you or is going to happen to you this week is going to be a big thing in the movement. Squirrel Spirit's telling you that you still want to make sure you tap into your playful side, all right? You've been working so hard. You've been working so hard. Elephant. Don't ever forget. I don't know why. That's what elephants mean: wisdom, community, perseverance, strength. Spirit's like, this is like play hard or work hard, but play harder right now. So Spirit, what do my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to know for the week ahead? Give them any signs, synchronies, warnings, affirmations that they may need to get them through this week peacefully to their most abundant timeline. Not just for them, but for the rest of the world as well. Ooh. All right. So Spirit, you've been working hard. And right now, this is like a feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Spirit saying, let your guard down just a little bit, but just a little bit. You have the tower here. So this is like rebuilding that tower after a major upset. This is something you've been working hard at. You've been working hard at. And even though you can't see it coming through, it's here. It's here. Okay. And it's not going to shake this time. This time the foundation is solid. It's being built up. It's being better. You can let your defenses down just a little bit, but not enough to let anybody take it from you. What else do the earth signs need to know this week, Spirit? Balance. Be careful to not be knocked off balance. Something is in the dark for you too. Said that with water signs. This might be a revelation that comes out this week that's really going to shake some shit up. But your foundation, once again, your foundation is solid. It's not going to shake your shit. Whatever's right there in the dark this week, in the energy this week, y'all hold the line. Might be a rough ride for some of you, okay? All right, so what do we have next? We've done water signs. We've done the earth signs. So we need air and fire, right? Okay. Sorry. Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You've been thinking about stuff a long time. You've been thinking about it long enough that you can make your move. Whatever it is, whatever move you've been thinking about making, it's here. It's time. Stop playing around with it. Let's get the two of the animal cards and see what we got going on here for our air signs this week. Sorry, it's hard to breathe. Okay. So we got the owl and the bear. Protection. The bear, I just did a Lakota bear ceremony. It was pretty amazing. So the bear means protection. It means faith. It also means, like, to walk with the bear means spiritually you're connecting with your ancestors and they're there with you. The bear taps into so many things from beyond the universe. I don't want to get all into it. And the owl is seeing things, but not necessarily speaking on it. Lots of dark energy coming this week for the collective. Holy shit. So air signs, it looks like you're pretty protected here for the most part, for the most of you. We do have the silence card though. This is something you're going to be having to do where not too many people know about it. And I feel like whatever it is, you already know the move. You've just been trying to wait it out, trying to play it out, trying to make sure you know every move that'll come left next. Yeah. Oh, air signs are the ones about to spill the secret, huh? Something that's happened, you're out of the patience with it. This darkness, you're like, nope. From now on, it's coming out. We have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Wands. And we have transformation. This is a decision you made a long time ago, and you're feeling like it is definitely, no question about it, the correct one. The one that's going to lead to a good, solid, sound foundation. So what advice, what warnings, etc., do they need? The High Priestess in the reverse. Something's not quite right with what you're sowing or what you're planting. There's something not quite right about it. What is this? It's not quite right about it. Like you feel it's not quite right. What is this? Something's missing. the sneakiness, the walking away. New love that won't cause anxiety is what's missing. Goes back to that go with grace thing. Whew. All right. This energy this week is going to be heavy. All right. So fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sag. I feel like you need to be well disciplined this week. You're going to have to tap into that power of, yeah, it's not what I want to do, but it's what I have to do type of thing. So give me our fire signs and let's see what they've got coming for the week ahead. Leo, Aries, and Sag. Swan, self-love, purity. Making sure that you're moving with grace as well. But slyly. Slyly. Be careful with it. Make sure you know what you're doing. Think hard. This is kind of be coy. A coy energy. Yeah, we need to use our brains. Yeah, we need to sit here and make sure all the appearances look right. Heartbreak. What is this heartbreak for my fire signs this week, Spirit? Five of Swords is for you as well. Still cleaning up after a battle. Still fighting. But I feel like it's not quite over. That's what I'm picking up on. The battle is not quite over, but it's almost over. And this is like the cleanup. Victory in the reverse and the sun. The clarity of something you were trying to accomplish. What is this victory in reverse? Page of Cups. The battle that you're fighting, that you're trying to clean up after, is a love battle. It broke your heart losing this fight. Page of Cups. It's like you gave it your all. You put your heart into it. It's like, what's it? I can't even think of the movie now. It must be $1 Million Baby, where you said the fighter has to have heart. But if it's all heart, it's just not enough. You got to have talent too. You got to have strength. You can have heart all day long, but it's not enough if it's not just there for you. If you're not strong enough. The fruit. If you're not strong enough to pick the fruit, I guess you can't enjoy the fruit. That's what I'm picking up with the strength card in reverse. Spirit, what do my fire signs need to know to get to a good place this week? Because right now, Spirit's telling you just to watch. This is a whole thing in the energy. Walk away. Walk away. Don't engage in the fight. Be graceful. Be pure in your intentions and your thoughts, but also you need to get away from whatever this is. And I'm going to leave that right there for you guys this week. I hope everybody has a great week. Go with grace. And it looks like it's going to be a rough one with this moon. I hate saying that, but I am Freya Harmony, and I do speak the truth so they want left unspoken. So it's going to be rough. Hopefully not for everybody. I'm sure it's not going to be for everybody. But keep going, because as we said this entire sermon, quit for what? Give up for what? To go back? I think not. Love you, miss you, bye.